Hello everyone, my name is Oscar Rodriguez, and welcome to Screencast Assignment Video Number 2 for CIS 305, Section 3. So the database concepts being covered in this video are these 10 SQL statements, clauses, and operators. As you see here, we have SQL select distinct, SQL order by, SQL select top, SQL like, SQL in, SQL round, SQL count, SQL sum, SQL group by, and SQL heaven. So first we have SQL select distinct. Select distinct is defined as listing the columns, including expressions involving columns, from base tables, derived tables, or views to be projected into the table that will be the result of the command. It's mainly used when the user does not wish to see the duplicated rows in the result. Select distinct is often used. So now let's see an example of SQL select distinct. The query reads, what are the distinct order numbers included in the order line table? The code executed is select distinct ID, order ID, from order line underscore T. And here's the result. Here's the order ID table, and here's the output. 10001, 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005, 1006, with the 6 rows selected due to the select distinct. Next, we have SQL order by. SQL order by is defined as sorting the final results rows in ascending or descending order. Here's an example of SQL order by. The query reads, list customer, city, and state for all customers in the customer table whose address is Texas, California, or Hawaii. List the customers alphabetically by state and alphabetically by customer within each state. The code executed is select customer name, customer city, customer state, from customer underscore T, where customer state in Texas, California, Hawaii, order by customer state, customer name. And here's the output. We have the customer name, customer city, the customer state. We see for the customer name, we have California Classics, Impressions, Kane Homes, and Valley Furniture. Then for the customer city, we see that we have Santa Clara, Sacramento, Kano, and Plano. And for the customer state, we see we have California, Hawaii, and Texas. With the order by SQL statement, we see that it organized everything by customer state and also by the customer name. Next, the SQL select top clause is defined as a clause used to specify the number of records to return. Here's an example of SQL select top. The query reads, select the 2 first records from the customers table. The code executed is select top 2 from customers, which we then see the 2 first records in the output with the following information: customer ID, customer name, address, city, and country. And again, here are the top 2 records. Next, we have the SQL like operator, which is defined as the operator used in a where clause to search for a specified pattern in a column. In this example, the query reads, select all customers with a city starting with the letter S. The code executed is select from customers where city like parentheses S%. Then we see the city starting with S in the output here, which is Sao Paulo, Seattle, and Seville. The SQL in operator allows you to specify multiple values in a where clause. For example, the query states, select all customers with a city of Paris or London. We execute the following code. Select from customers where city in Paris, London. and our output displays only results with the cities being only London or Paris. And here they are, London, Paris. Up next we have SQL round, SQL count, and SQL sum. SQL round is used to round up a number to a specific number of decimal places. SQL count is used to tally only rows that contain values, but it ignores all null values. SQL sum returns a total sum of a numeric column. Now let's see an example of each. First, we have an example of SQL round. The query states, select the product name and round the price in the products table. The code executed is, select product name, round price 0 as rounded price from products. The output then displays the rounded price for each product, which is then here, rounded price. 2 for apple, 5 for bread, and 4 for cereal. Next we have SQL count, with a query asking how many different items were ordered on order number 1004. The code executed is, select count from order line _t, where order ID equals 1004. The output displays 2 different items that were ordered. From right here. SQL sum has a query that reads, find the sum of all the quantity fields for the order details table. The code executed is, select sum quantity as total items ordered from order details. The output displays a sum of 75 total items ordered right here. Now we have SQL group by, which is defined as grouping rows in an intermediate results table where the values in those rows are the same for one or more columns. For example, the query states, count the number of customers with the addresses in each state to which we ship. List the cities by state. The code utilized is, select customer state, count customer state from customer _t, group by customer state. The output then displays a number of customers in each state. Right here. 2 for California, 1 for Colorado, 3 for Florida, and 1 for Hawaii from the 4 rows that were selected. Last, we have SQL having. SQL having can only be used following a group by and acts as a secondary where clause, returning only those groups that meet a specified condition. For example, the query states, find only states with more than one customer. The code executed is, select customer state, count customer state from customer _t, group by customer state, having count customer state greater than 1. The output then displays only the states with more than one customer. Right here, under count customer state, we see 2 for California, 3 for Florida, and 2 for New Jersey. That concludes my video. Thanks for watching. Thanks.